The Appalachian area?
Southern Appalachian's bizarre. It's absolutely bizarre.
Oldest mountain range in the world.
And it is such a wildly varied, I'm going to use the word folklore, but I don't want to say that's fake. There's so much weirdness here that people will constantly go, oh, you need to go investigate the Pacific Northwest or Oklahoma or, one of these other areas. And I'm always just going,
our hands are full.
Our hands are full here. I mean, literally, we could, if we won the lottery tomorrow, we could go out on a different investigation every day of the year and never go to the same place twice. The activity that seems to take place through here is darker. It's sometimes more malevolent. There's a core of truth to a lot of these like stories about how spooky Appalachia, especially the southern portion of it that we're from. And it's the Sasquatch activity here is much stranger.
More aggressive,
smaller. You don't have the giant figures that people see in Canada and the Pacific Northwest. They're sometimes smaller than I am. But it's deceptive because you're thinking that, it's only in the Pacific Northwest and Canada that you have these wide open spaces. I mean, you have very sparsely populated areas down here when you mix the mountains in. And a lot of these are people that literally got off the boat from Europe, came here, settled in these areas, and they've never left, and these are the sort of people that don't report Bigfoot encounters. They don't report seeing a dog man. They don't report strange lights landing in their field. And I always point out to people that if you look at any sort of like Bigfoot mapping, thing that's out there, Bigfoot mapping project anywhere like that, there's a ton of activity in North Carolina. There's a ton of activity in Georgia. Hardly anything reported in South Carolina, which is where we're from.
There's an area in the upstate of South Carolina. It's called the Dark Corner. And that's an area that we had a series that we were doing. And it's called the Dark Corner because it was an area where moonshining was very prevalent. And nobody talked about anything during that era.
Yeah. The activity's taking place. People just don't report it. They're not jumping from like North Carolina they're not flying from North Carolina to Georgia. They're through South Carolina. The activity is not different. It's the people that are different. They just don't report it. And they don't want, we had a case, how long ago was that? The hunter saw one that went kind of viral. There was a hunter.
That was in I think
this past fall, right?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, that was close to Clinton, South Carolina.
A hunter had a pretty up close Bigfoot sighting, and he reported it
because everybody emailed it to me.
Yeah, the local news got a hold of it, and hunting season got ruined there because of all the the Bigfoot people that showed up.
Look for the next 10 years that you'll never get a Bigfoot report out of that area.
They won't tell you anything at this point now because, again, it was a topic of contention that hunting season basically got ruined after this. And they were closed-mouthed before about it. They're really closed-mouthed.
That's why we have a strict policy with any of our witnesses that we do not share locations. We operate in the Southern Appalachian region. And I'm from Western North Carolina. I'm from Haywood County. And if I told the location of some of the places that my family's told me about, I would be in a lot of trouble. Yeah. So that's the thing too, is we protect our locations because we're not interested in other people going out there and ruining hunting season for these witnesses because they're never going to talk about it ever again.
Yeah. And it will even go like a lot of the place names that we use in some of our videos, they're made up. People will go, oh, I looked for Laurel Creek on the map. And I'm like, you won't find it, Yeah, right. You could find conceivably where it is. And again, we're going to go in there and we're going to investigate and do some research, but then we're going to leave and go back home.
Yeah.
Some of these people live up there, and
that also puts them in danger too. That puts anybody who goes out there in danger because if they're not familiar with the type of people that live in these areas, some of which I'm related to. Yeah. But if you're not familiar with the type of people that live in these areas and you're just a Bigfoot hunter from the city and you're coming out to knock on trees.
Oh, yeah. Bigfoot hunter from the city. That's what they want here.
And then go, well, we got a friend of ours who runs a wildly popular Bigfoot podcast got in touch with us to go investigate an area because the original Bigfoot researcher that was talking to this group of witnesses
Oh gosh.
just rubbed them the wrong way.
Yeah.
He was very condescending. They were very like rural. They didn't have running water or anything like that. And basically it ended with them threatening to leave him,
Throw him down a mine shaft.
throw him down a mine shaft.
Yeah.
Nobody would ever find him. You know what I'm saying? That's the sort of people you deal with in some of these areas.